Well, hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC out here at the Avon Park Field. That's right, in the Avon Park floor, we're going to take up the DURAFLY Tundra version 3. All right, gonna have a little bit of fun with her. I love the color scheme on this one. I forget what, I think it's called the Inspire livery. I don't remember now. All I know is it looks good, it flies great, and she performs and flies as good as she looks. All right, let's put the hat cam on my head. Sorry, Mama had to work, so you got to put up with me and the GoPro. All right, back up to my default flying position here, where I can keep the plane in frame the best I can. All right, we'll talk about flights and rates and CG after the flight. Right, left, up, down.
Low rate, high rates.
Up, down, right, left. All right, let's go out there and have a little bit of fun. Timer set for 6.5 minutes. If I can get it reset for me. There we go. All right. Here we go. Running a 4,000. Running a 4S. 4S China Hobby. 2.7, 2700 in her. I got a little too far forward. You kind of tell, or kind of know it's heavy on me.
Time remaining 6 minutes.
Yeah, a little bit better now. Love them lights. This particular plane, I was absolutely super comfortable with it from get-go.
Safe mode, manual mode, AS3X mode.
Stall turn there. All right, see if we can't do what I like to call a flat
Time
turn.
remaining 5 minutes.
All right, flat turn there. Oh, sorry. Probably got off frame there. Sorry about that. All right, let's try that again. Try to keep her out in front of me. Trying to keep the wings just as level as I can as I turn. Letting the rudder do my turning. And all I'm doing, I'm letting the rudder control my direction, okay, instead of my ailerons. And I'm just using my ailerons and my elevator to keep the plane as level as possible. And of course, and all the while keeping that throttle going to keep positive momentum. And believe it or not, people don't realize, they don't think about it. Your number one flight control. I'm going to pause for just a minute. And if I ask you, if I were to look at you and be your flight instructor and ask you, what is your number one flight control? What do you think it would be? All right, I'm going to let you pause and let you think about it. Your number one flight control is throttle. A lot of people think, oh, it's your elevator, your ailerons, no, it is your throttle. Your throttle dictates your action, dictates everything. Mainly dictates your altitude, your speed, your landing. Your throttle is absolutely everything. And everything else just follows along to the lead of the throttle.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
More throttle, the quicker the reaction. Less throttle, the slower the reaction. A little bit of a knife edge here. All right. Here, turn around here, come back into the wind. Let's land in the grass. A bit of walking the dog here. All right, go back over here and we'll actually try to land on the runway. Now, trying to land this type of a tail dragger and not get bounce is very hard to do. And it really is. And also, the only thing I don't like about this plane is those wheels are so hard. So hard. I want to do a tail slide.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
All right. I think I am going to eventually change them wheels out and put Tundra tires on there from the E-Flight Timber. So. I'm cheating. I'm landing on the grass. I think I got one wheel kind of bent. Do like the light package on this plane. I want to say she's 259, 249, something like that. And honestly, she's worth it. If she had softer wheels, then I think she'd be worth it. But what I'm trying to do is give you a landing on the runway without bounce. Yeah. Then instead, I gave you just the opposite. I gave you with bounce.
1 minute.
All right.
Landing flaps.
Don't have much wind, so I'm going to use landing flaps. Now we're getting there.
Flaps up. Seconds.
Actually, that wasn't too bad. We'll take that. Good looking plane. Good flying plane. All right, we're going to pause there, take it back to the bench, and talk about it. Okay, we're back. I put my hat on. Where'd my hat go? Where's my hat? Man, there's my hat. Got to have my official Fat Guy Flies RC hat. Prop is secured. Number one, let's just look at this beautiful plane. I love the lights on there. Prop was well balanced. Right off the bat, ESC was calibrated when I first put her together. No problems. Got the lights underneath there. Got the wingtip lights, nav lights. I like the fact that the wingtip lights don't blink, and the landing light does not blink. I like that. But that underside belly does blink, and that's fine. I don't mind that at all. But CG on the plane is, oh gosh, I thought I had it marked, but apparently I don't. But then again, with these high wing planes, usually you just find where your carbon fiber spar, which is right across the middle, and usually it's right there on the carbon fiber spar, maybe about 1.5 inches in from the leading edge of the wing. Kind of hard to get CG wrong on this type of a plane. What I'm running is a 40C discharge 2700 4S China Hobby brand. These are great little batteries. Got them on sale. I want to say I paid 40 or I think $38 for each of them. So, all right, let's check. I got to take this one out that's in here. Check the battery. Okay, if I can get my battery lead, balance lead to plug in. 39%, and that was on a 6.5 minute timer with 14 seconds left. So we flew for 6 seconds, 6 minutes and 16 seconds. So, and we still had what I just say? It went right out of my head. 39%. So yeah, 39%. So you put your 2700 6S or 4S in there, slap it kind of full, almost all the way forward. I'll show you where I got the battery at. Kind of dark, starting to get dark in here. So basically the front of the battery is even. If you put your finger straight in, it's even right there going back. Got an XT60 connector. Okay. I use my flaps just for fun, but didn't really need flaps today. But let me show you what my settings are. Okay. First off, what I flew in was 100% throws over 30% expo on the ailerons, which is that right there. And those are pretty big control surfaces. On the elevator, 100%, 30% expo. Oh, actually, that was on the rudder. Elevator, same thing. 100% on the elevator, 30% expo. Rudder is also 100%, 30% expo. All right. Flap settings, which, like I said, I only use them for just a little bit today. There is a mix. For flaps up is a negative 100% on spectrum. For takeoff is a negative 50% with a 15% down elevator. If you look at that elevator, it goes down. And then for landing flaps, which is a positive 50% with a 25% down elevator. So watch that elevator move.
Takeoff flaps.
It's on a 2-second deployment. All right. Takeoff.
Landing flaps.
Landing.
Flaps up.
And those numbers again, 100%, negative 100% all the way up. Takeoff, negative 50 with a 15% down elevator. Landing, positive 50% with a 25% down elevator mix. All right, folks, well, there you go. That is the DURAFly Tundra version 3. Great flying plane. The only thing I don't like about the plane, and this is a big miss on their part, and that was to keep the plane light and efficient on battery. They need to put softer wheels. The problem with the version 2 that they had with the really super soft wheels, they were so soft that they just came right up off their hubs. They were so soft that they came off their hubs and they were tearing up too easy. These are harder, but honestly, spend you about $15, buy yourself a set of the E-Flight Timber wheels, slap them on there, which is what I'm probably going to do. I just like the writing on the side. That's why I haven't done it. But it's got good suspension, so you know, you can't do it. It's just you're going to have a little bit of bounce, but that softer wheel will take out some of that bounce. Run around the grass on a runway. She's an all-terrain plane. You can fly her anywhere. And she got the vortex generator. Now, you do have to glue each of these vortex generators on. That is the only, if you want to call that a pain in the build, it's really nice. Just it's each one you have to glue in. No big deal. You got a whole bunch of them. I'm running, here's where you put your battery at, or your receiver. I've got an AR630 antennaless spectrum receiver. It's got safe and all that kind of good crap in there. And this little slot here, you can put a servo in there for a tow release for like a glider or something. Does have reverse thrust, but I don't use it. You don't need it. You can put floats on it. It comes with floats. I'm not a strong swimmer, so I don't do float planes, or I usually don't. I need to, because I do have them. But yeah, there you go. That's a good looking plane, good flying plane. And this is Fat Guy Flies RC. It is my hat I made. 15 bucks off Amazon. Can't beat it. All right, folks. Well, y'all have a good, and God bless y'all. Don't forget, faith, family, and friends. God is good, and that's the DURAFLY Tundra version 3. Bye-bye.